What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and guys, we're 30 days in with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and we're just coming off a major update. So this is real review period time, guys. 1 month later, I done had the device for 30 days, and Samsung actually got to put out an update to really touch up some things. So I know there's a lot of questions like, is this device worth it? Is it the best device out? Or is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra just all hype? So let's get into it. Before we get into the video, let's talk about wireless service. I know I've signed countless carrier contracts and paid an insane amount of money for 5G, but I realized there's tons of money to be saved. The BG Tech Life YouTube channel has partnered with Mint Mobile. That way we can offer you guys some real savings right now as we speak. You don't have to leave the house. You don't have to go to a carrier store. You can go right online, and in 15 minutes, you can get cell phone coverage, 5G cell phone coverage, for as cheap as $15 a month. Mint Mobile runs on the nation's largest 5G network. You can get the traditional physical SIM card, or you can get an eSIM card. All you have to do is click the link in my description and start the savings today. Spending a ridiculous amount of money on 5G cellular service is a thing of the past. You one click away from insane savings. Okay, YouTube, so 30 days in with this device. Now, there was a big update a couple of days ago, and it addressed a few things that didn't really change my experience except for one. Now, we'll start there. We did get the update where we have a vividness slider now when it comes to the display. So already, just a gorgeous anti-glare QHD display. And now, it's not a big difference. A lot of people may not even notice it. But because my eyes have been so trained by Samsung devices, because I use a lot of them, I noticed just that teeny lack of vividness. And for me, the slider made the difference. It dialed my display into exactly what I'm used to, and I'm glad they did that. But again, overall, just the natural display itself is gorgeous, looks gorgeous at any angle, but who expected anything else from Samsung? Now, the build on this device, guys, is holding up really well so far. It's only been a month, but I think the titanium looks dope. Like, it's a fire material. I see why everybody like the iPhone titanium. It looks really good. It's almost got like a brushed aluminum finish to me. And you know, it's a glass back, but the thing that makes this device to me is the actual metal around the camera lenses and the titanium and how they mesh. It just look aesthetically good. Like, especially I chose the titanium black, but I almost got the violet one or the purple one because I like almost the two-tone of how the contrast of the purple back contrasts with the frame rails and with the camera lenses. Now, this device didn't lose any weight, and it has squared off corners. I really don't deal with the corners that much. I like the solid state of the device. Basically, what I do is, if you see my pinky, I just let this device rest on my pinky, and it's easy for me to deal with. I haven't had any real issues. Now, the flat display, I'm loving it because it just feels more natural to use a S Pen with a flat display, and this just feels like a real live notepad built into a cell phone utilitarian flagship, premium flagship device. So the flat display is welcome, and it's working with the build. Like, Samsung really chef kiss as far as a Note device or Ultra device can go. I've used this device every day for 30 days, and as far as the way the fluidity of this device, as far as the performance of this device, as far as the tasks that you can do with this device, I haven't had any issue. With a device like this and a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, I feel like there's no limits on what you can throw at your smartphone these days. This is literally laptop power in your hand in the form of a cell phone. So as far as anything you want to do as far as gaming, and that experience is really dope. And now we have the new Galaxy AI, and this is one of the most productive devices on the market because of the S Pen. But now we got Galaxy AI on top of that. And I've actually made it a habit of certain videos rehearsing, recording the voice recorder, and then actually having Galaxy AI transcribe those videos. So the performance is on point, but I'm actually finding uses for the AI that's built into this device. And I'm excited for that AI to go to other devices, because AI isn't really anything to me you should be selling a device on, because AI is software and it should be able to work in a lot of devices, because sometimes the things that AI does is not even native to certain devices. It's no games you're not putting up on with this device and having any trouble at all. You're going to love gaming on this thing. You're going to love watching content on this thing, because the refresh rate is there. It looks good. Everything looks smooth. And then the screen itself is gorgeous. Now, when it comes to the camera system on this device, I have to be honest with you. As far as my photography experience, my photography and videography expectations, I'm a content creator, and I boast about being mostly a phone content creator. I do have a couple cameras, DSLR mirrorless cameras, but a lot of times I pick up my smartphones and I'll let you know what type of photographer or videographer I am. I only use kit lenses. I haven't bought one lens outside of a camera that I bought yet. So that lets you know where I'm at as far as my expectations with cameras and the things that I judge pictures on. And I feel like this is one of the strongest camera systems on the phone as far as multitasking things you can do, getting footage from the front facing camera, getting footage from the rear facing camera, and at the same time being actually able to work with that footage on the camera. You got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so you can actually edit footage on this camera, and at the same time you got Galaxy AI, so you can do a lot of editing of photos on this camera just outside of the regular editing you can do. You can also make like thumbnails, because there's so many tricks that come with this device as far as the photo editing go now that Galaxy AI is added. We talked about a lot of things you can do on this device, and when you get to doing a lot on the device, then you have to worry about battery life. And I say that lightly when I say you have to worry about battery life, because honestly, this is one of the best battery lives that I've got on the device. This is one of the battery life champs. I'm not going to say it's the best on the market, but as far as battery life, it's holding it down. It's one of those phones where you can get over 8 hours of screen on time, 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, heavy use. It's an all day and some device. All in all, guys, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, this is just a great device. Like, I honestly hate to make a review like this, because I really have to find things, like I really have to go above and beyond to find things wrong. The most that I could really find wrong with this device is maybe $100 overpriced. Maybe Samsung can knock $100 off. Regular consumers are upgrading from the Note 20 Ultra to the Samsung S24 Ultra. And I've seen people kind of on the fence about getting rid of a Note 20 Ultra for this device, because that device is so good, it's held up. Samsung is really good at making these premium flagship slab of glass devices. That's a thing to think about, longevity. And now with 7 years of software updates, that's something else to think about. It's your boy BG Tech Life. I'm just letting you know what's going on 30 days later. I'm out. Peace.